Hey guys, this is Courtney over at CK Plans. I'm coming at you today with a new video showing you my 2017 Plum Paper Planner. It finally arrived in the mail and I'm super excited about it. This is usually a spiral bound system. However, one of the beauties of Plum Paper Planner, in addition to the customization of your planner, is the fact that you can order it unbound and unpunched, which you can see I did. So I originally had this on the silver art disc from Staples. These are aluminum and they look really awesome with this cover. I love the way that this, I don't know, shines, but I love the way it looks together. Unfortunately, what I did not know is that when you use a punch that is not for that brand, sometimes it doesn't always work well together, which is what I found out. After punching all of my pages with my Happy Planner punch, the pages were not turning well at all on the discs, and then it was also really difficult to get the pages off without damaging them. So ultimately, I decided to change to the Happy Planner classic size discs, which I bought in a translucent pink. So you can see that here. And honestly, one of my favorite features of these is the heart in the center. I love really girly things like that. So I also like to use planner charms on one end. So I was kind of trying to figure out how I was going to do that with the art disc, since there's nothing in the center to be able to attach it to. So I just all around feel that the Happy Planner discs are a better fit for me. So what I have here is the plastic. All of them come with the plastic cover, and then you have your personalized cover behind that. And then the first page, we're going to go ahead and dive in, is your welcome page. And then your 2017 and 2018 yearly overviews, followed by your special dates. Trying to get that a little more centered for you. And then your ideas, goals, and plans. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to use this section yet. One idea that I have right now is to use it for my my yearly and monthly cleaning that I need to do. Just things that I don't do every day or even once a week. Just the things that maybe I do once a month or once a year. And then maybe also adding things like my car paint or car registration maybe, or if we have like our licenses are due that year or something like that. I haven't totally decided how I'm going to use it yet, but that was just one of my ideas. So then the next thing that I include with my planner is the mini Happy Planner fitness version. And that includes the 12-month progress tracker, which I keep in front of the first monthly. So then moving on is your monthly view, where I do all of my pre-planning. And then also start your weekly views. Now, I don't know how well you can see this. I'm gonna actually flip over to the following week so maybe you can see it a little clearer. But I have the hourly layout. I think very chronologically when it comes to my day. So this really helps me to rein in my to-do list and making sure that I am getting things done. So it definitely helps with my productivity. But it also helps me to see if I'm putting too much on my to-do list or I'm not putting enough on my to-do list. It also helps me to keep on better track when I am working and doing my daily chores or whatever it is that I'm working on, because I know that I only have a set amount of time to do each task. So I prefer the hourly view. So as of right now, Plum Paper is one of the few planners that you can get with an hourly layout. Now with the Plum Paper, they only go from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. in the 7x9 version. In the 11.5 by 8 version, or letter size version, I think they might even call it their big version, that one goes all the way through till it goes 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. I, however, did not want a planner that big, so that's why I chose the 7x9 version. The only other thing that I do to customize this then is, because my days sometimes do start at 6 a.m. and go all the way till 9 p.m., I add the 6 a.m. time slot up here on this top header, and then my 8 and my 9 p.m.s are down here in this like little checkbox. So I am able to customize this to make it work for me. Now, if your day doesn't start at 7 a.m., if your day starts at 5 a.m., you know, you can customize this and make this however you want to make it. That's the beauty of these planners. The only other thing then that I include in my weekly spreads are my pocket cards, which are motivational, or sometimes I match them to my color scheme. And then also my mini fitness planner, daily and weekly pages. So this is just where I track like all my food, my steps for the day, my weight for the week, and then any exercise and water. So I have all of that in my weekly view. The classic size pages do not fit in here. I did try to do that, but since the Happy Planner is about 1 inch larger than the Plum Paper Planner, you have to trim part of the top and bottom in order to keep it centered on your rings. So there really was no way to cut those down to make them fit. And I'm not going to lie, I actually really kind of like the mini pages because then it doesn't cover my entire, it doesn't actually cover this entire page. I can still see a lot of it. So that's kind of nice too. So that's why I opted for the mini pages instead of using the classic pages. So I'm going to go ahead and flip to the back and show you just the other section that I have in here. So you can see how easily these just move over. I mean, I just literally did almost 6 months in one turn. I could barely get 3 pages to turn on the art disc. So it's definitely a lot more efficient for me with these discs. So back it up just a little bit. The next section that I have in here is just my notes section. I use a plastic mini divider. You can also use the classic size divider. That works too. I just happen to have the mini ones on hand, so that's why I use that. All of my classic ones are currently in a sticker book that I use. So, and then my graph paper. This is classic sized graph paper. This comes in a 2-pack with the note paper. There's 20 pages of graph paper, 20 pages of note paper. And I just, again, did the same thing, trimmed about 1/4 inch off the top and the bottom to keep it centered on the rings, and then just popped them in here. So the only other thing that I have in here comes with the Plum Paper Planner, and that is the pocket folder, which is double-sided, so that's nice. And then a pen loop on my back cover. So once I actually close this, you can see that I'm pretty maxed out as far as pages are concerned on these discs. If I want to add anything else, I'm more than likely going to have to either transfer this to the expander discs, which are actually larger than the arc discs, or I'm going to have to remove some sections in order to put something else in. Usually what I do when that happens, if I don't want to put everything onto the expander discs, I'll just take out like the last 6 months of my planner, because I typically don't actually go, sorry, that's upside down. I don't typically plan out quite that far, even with appointments and whatnot. So that is my main planner for this year. If you have any questions or have any comments, make sure you comment below for me, and I'll do my best to answer any questions that you have. Plum Paper also offers some other layout options, so definitely go and check them out. I will leave their website below in the comments. And I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys.